Recently, Orbx released the Jurassic World DLC, or paid add-on for Flight Sim 2024. And well, I was partly excited and partly not. And the reason for that is because, well, what are they gonna offer to us Jurassic Park fans or Jurassic World fans in Flight Sim? There already is a fantastic simulator game that is all about building your Jurassic World park, and they're actually releasing a new one here in about a month. So what is a simulator version of this going to be for us in Flight Simulator? Well, let's take a look here. The world looks beautiful. It is very big. It is luscious. There is a lot to look at here if you're interested in looking at a lot of trees. Now, the paid add-on is about $25 for the base unit. It comes with 5 islands. So if you see here on the map, it is all 5 islands you'll see in the Jurassic Park world, or Jurassic Park series, right? So what is it? How many movies are there? 5 now? Maybe 6? Whatever's in the movies, you're likely going to see here in the park in terms of the islands themselves. Now, I know in, what was it? Jurassic Park 2 or 3? I think it was 3. They went to New York or something like that. California, I don't remember, somewhere like that. But anyways, you're not going to see that here, and you're going to have the 5 islands, and that's what you're going to be able to explore with the Jurassic World add-on. Now, there is no apparently Jurassic Park in the game, or in the mode itself. There is Jurassic World, and that, to be fair, it is called Jurassic World. It is not called Jurassic Park. I just thought at least there would be Jurassic Park somewhere on the island, but I could not find it whatsoever. So if I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. But from everything I looked at, and I spent about a half hour looking for the island, or sorry, for the original park, I could not find it. What I found was a lot of trees and a lot of little buildings here and there, a lot of mountains, a lot of roads, and a very long monorail, which is interesting. The monorail just spans the entire island for the most part. Now, there are some little spots like this where you'll see some dinosaurs, but like that one didn't even move. It just kind of stuck there in a spot. There are animated ones, though, you'll see here in the video as we continue on forward. Now, let's go ahead and dive into the actual Jurassic World, and you'll see here pretty much what there is to do with this DLC. So if you enjoy like just walking around in a walking simulator, this might be for you. They did a good job at being able to walk over certain things throughout the experience. As you saw there, I walked over that bridge. Not everything can be accessible though. So you can see here is the main Jurassic World area. And well, it does look really nice. Like, hand it off to Orbx for doing a really good job with the modeling, because it does look very, very good, especially for a flight simulator, right? You can't expect everything to be perfect when it comes to having a Jurassic World add-on to Flight Sim. But the question always came down to, what is the expectation of this add-on? How much interaction were you going to be able to have with it? And again, you're going to be very limited because this is a flight simulator, right? If you really want to do like a Jurassic Park management, well, there are actual games for that. But in terms of visually walking around, it does look very, very nicely. And there were some really, really cool like Easter eggs, you can say, throughout my experience here. You can see here, obviously, this is the John Hammond area here, the center. And it looks very close to what is in the movie. When you first watch Jurassic World, you walking through this, and you see, wow, this is pretty darn close. Obviously, the one thing it's missing is people. There is no one to be seen. There might be a couple like workers, quote unquote, but no actual guest. And here's the Mr. DNA guy, which is really, really cool to have that in there. Now, the one thing I do see that's missing throughout all of this is sound. There is like no sound whatsoever. You got the birds chirping in the background, the wind howling, but there is no Jurassic Park music or Jurassic World music. There is no noise from the dinosaurs themselves. And well, one of the things also is, it was funny because in Jurassic Park, there was one of the characters that made a joke saying, "Oh, there's supposed to be dinosaurs on this tour, isn't there?" Well, that's kind of the experience I had here. Here I'm going to the Tyrannosaurus Rex exhibit, and you can't access it at all on foot. So you have to go into drone cam, and then you watch Mr. Tyrannosaurus Rex or Miss Tyrannosaurus Rex walking around, and the animations looks really nice, right? Animation's really, really nice. The detail to the actual enclosure is very, very nice as well. But this is about it. This is about what you experience with this DLC. I'm not gonna lie. And for $25, I think it's a little expensive for what you get to experience with it. I'm sure there was a lot of time and effort put into the research to make sure everything is exactly where it's supposed to be and that the dinosaurs look really nice. Like the modeling looks really good, the graphics looks really good. I think honestly what I'm missing the most, in my opinion, is just audio from any of this. Like there is no audio from the dinosaur. And now let's go talk about dinosaurs. This is another view of Tyrannosaurus Rex. For the first time I actually got to see him or her. And again, like if you got to go into the exhibit itself and be as a guest, especially with the avatar mode with Flight Sim 2024, that'd be cool, but that doesn't exist in this DLC. And then you have this really cool water dinosaur, this is a really cool animation. Like they did a really good job of having him come up and get the food and the splash, right? In the movie, the splash is much bigger, and then he'll, kind of go around in circles and do its thing. And then, of course, there's if you remember this from Jurassic Park, the first view you really have of the park itself, for the most part, where you get to see the helicopter come. And this is an iconic moment in the film, and it looks really, really good. Got the waterfall in the background, and going as you're flying with the helicopter through it, it's really, really cool. And then, of course, here's not the raptors, the whatever they're called, the bird dinosaurs, flying through this enclosure, and it's nice. But that's it, and that is really the experience you'll have with Jurassic World, at least with this add-on. Now, there are like 4 different packs you can buy for this. I bought the base version, which again is like $25 US. There's an add-on for more liveries for certain planes. There's also integration with Valanta, so there are missions within it, which is, I guess, something kind of cool. So if you want to complete some of those missions, again, that's mostly sightseeing, but what you're seeing is an awful lot of trees and mountains. There's not a whole lot of dinosaurs to really see within this DLC. So it's really a disappointment in that facet. Now, if you really do like Jurassic Park and you just want to have it within Flight Sim, great. I personally would wait for some sort of a sale. I think this is maybe like a $10 DLC personally. Again, I'm sure there's a lot of work that was done to make this all happen, but for what is there for us flight simulators, I think it lacks a bit, at the price range at least. Thanks for watching this video. Leave a comment down below if you purchase it, or if you thought about purchasing it, if this video maybe sways you in a different way. Very, very interested in seeing what everyone's thoughts are. But thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.